A big wingman welcome to the wingman's path to positivity, to raising your vibration, and to creating a life of your choosing. I welcome you and I thank you for inviting me and all us wingmates in to share a spark of positive energy with you and with all of us, because I don't have to tell you, if you've been following us for any time, you know the multiplier effect, right? You know that when the more of us get together to share a spark of positive energy, the easier it is for each of us to share that spark of positive energy and to carry it with us and to share it with our loved ones, our families, our friends, our neighbors, our communities, right? Well, I thank you I thank you and I appreciate you being my wingmate and practicing with me today. If you don't know me, I'm Michael Gross. I'm the lucky guy who gets to be the wingman on the wingman's path to positivity. And today we have a practice. I have a practice for you today that I think is great. It's worked so well for me and for others. And that's how it actually came up yesterday. I was speaking with a good friend. I had called him. I hadn't spoken with him in a while and just wanted to touch base. And as I'm speaking with him, I receive a text message from one of our wingmates discussing this very practice and saying how he wanted to let me know that whenever it was a while back, whenever I did the practice, he started doing that religiously in his business and how successful things have turned out. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to be hit over the head more than once, right? You tell me that, I want to make sure you and I have this practice for us to do today, right? Sounds like the perfect practice for us to do today. And the original quote from my friend's father was, "You're not in business until you turn a liability into an asset." You're not in business until you turn a liability into an asset. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Whether you're in business or you're in the business of creating a life of your choosing, we all have some liabilities and some challenges or obstacles that we have to get through, right? Well, I've taken Mr. Cantor's words to heart that I'm not in business or even the business of life until I've turned the liability into an asset. And the way I do that, I don't want to get into specific liabilities today, but what I do want to get into is the vibration, as we always do here on the Wingman's Path, the vibration of it, the feeling of it, the confidence that you know you can turn liabilities into assets. Say with me, I'm turning liabilities into assets. I'm turning liabilities into assets. Or you could even say, I've turned liabilities into assets. Or I turn liabilities into assets. However you want to say it, I want you to get that feeling going of being so satisfied and proud of yourself for taking a liability, a challenge, something that's creating a hassle or a problem or an issue for you, right? In business, or as I said, in the business of creating a life of your choosing, and I want you to turn that into an asset. You can do it. We all can do it. We've all done it before. We're turning liabilities into assets. That's what we do here on the Wingman's Path, right? You and me and all of us together, when we start turning liabilities, when we start getting our vibration to the point that we know that liabilities are just something that we turn into assets. We love the challenge of it. We embrace the challenge of turning that liability, right, into an asset. That's the vibration I want to be going through life with, knowing that no matter whatever comes up for me, whether it's a liability, a challenge, an obstacle, that I can turn it into an asset. And it's a wonderful feeling, and I want that feeling for you and I and all of us today, for us to be sending that out. You have a wonderful day today. By the way, someone asked me to mention that if these have been helping you, I love doing these videos every morning. They've been wonderful for me and for all us wingmates to help us in whether it's business or the business of life, as I've said. If you'd like to talk to me about one-on-one coaching, using Skype or FaceTime or something, because of course I'll be traveling a lot, and you want to learn more about how you can turn liabilities into assets, by all means give me a holler and we'll talk about it, right? We'll get it going, right? Have a wonderful day, one in which you feel you've turned the liability into an asset. You get that feeling, you get that vibration going. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Your Wingman Michael from the Wingman's Path to Positivity, signing off.